I love that. I love the unity in Lost Media and how everybody comes together with a goal to find something. I think that's really cool, and I wish more communities did that. Come together instead of dividing. Today's video is going to be on a content creator that really means a lot to me. Today we're going to be watching Lost Media Found in 2025 Volume 3 by the man himself, Blameitonjorge. Now, this guy really means a lot. You know, I've been watching Blameitonjorge for over a decade at this point, you know. When he first released his original top 40 pieces of Lost Media, or Lost Media that hasn't been found, I can't remember the name, but I remember those videos, and I've been watching him off and on ever since, really. Well, I've taken a little bit of a break from his channel. However, I'm happy to say that I'm really starting to watch it a lot more. So I figured, why not react to one of the videos for the channel? Because I love Lost Media. Lost Media is one of my favourite things, and I'm extremely passionate about it. I just watched his video not too long ago on, I think it's Blue Star Secrets, I believe. I'll correct it on the screen in a second, but yeah. Basically, the secrets of the Star Fountain in Super Mario 64. And there's a video about it that's been lost. But anyways, onto the actual video today. Now, I haven't seen this video. I don't know what's in it. But I do know one thing for sure. I'm gonna really like it. So let's get into this, everybody. With his signature, lo-fi.
Right to Hell, Route 666.
Okay.
Right to Hell Retribution is widely considered one of the worst games ever made, with god-awful gameplay.
What the hell is that? Really?
And glitches that make it basically unplayable. The game was planned to start a franchise, with spin-offs being announced shortly before its launch.
Right.
One of these was titled Right to Hell, Route 666, a comic book stylized top-down brawler, in which the player fights other biker gangs.
What the hell are these graphics? This looks like if Borderlands was shot in 144p. I mean, I love cell shading, don't get me wrong. I personally think it's one of my favorite art styles for sure. But what the heck is this? Come on.
But due to the abysmal reception of Retribution, Route 666 was cancelled.
Don't blame him.
The discovery of Route 666 was revealed by the user Dusk the Crow on the Media Oasis Discord community.
It's always Discord and/or it's always Reddit that uncovers bits of Lost Media that could be found or want to be found.
The bill was dated April 2013, a few months before the first game's release. The developers apparently had a lot of faith in Retribution. Videos and screenshots for Route 666 was shared on the Hidden Palace, and at least it seems more technically competent than the original.
Oh yeah, hopefully it works, but yeah, the graphics and everything, just ain't it, to be honest, it ain't it.
Dinosaurs against Cosmic Men.
Oh, now this is something I'm interested in, these old kind of Asian Lost Media. Because I think there's one, actually I don't think it's Asian, but I do know it's Lost and it's really old. It was a Batman film, but it's lost and it's most likely gone forever, like they can't find it. I'm 99% sure it was of Asian origin, but I don't know for sure. But I do know that there is a Batman film out there that's Lost Media and probably will never be found, and that's up there as one of the pieces of Lost Media I really wish we could find. But anyways, I'm excited to see this one.
Released in 1969, Dinosaurs Against Cosmic Men is a rare Taiwanese tokusatsu film directed by Lee Chuan, known for later working on the Super Riders trilogy. The movie was one of the earliest Taiwan-Japan productions, and served as a precursor to the country's tokusatsu boom in the late 1970s.
Alright.
Despite being exported to several Asian countries, the film became nearly impossible to find over the years.
Yeah, honestly, I've seen that as a trend. Like, a lot of old, stylized films from these times just really slip through the cracks, and if it wasn't like a massive overseas type thing, you know, pieces of media like this just sadly fade away. But I'm glad this one was eventually found.
With only a few posters proving its existence. An Indonesian Betamax tape titled King of the Dinosaurs surfaced in the 1980s, containing a unique English dub produced specifically for that country. For years, this Betamax release remained the only known copy, but it had never been digitized.
Alright.
That changed in July 2025, when video collector Booty Prestigio digitized the tape and uploaded it to the Internet Archive.
Oh, thank God for that. One piece of Lost Media found.
The dub itself was produced in Indonesia, not for an official export, making the original Mandarin audio for Dinosaurs against Cosmic Men still lost.
Oh, darn. Well, at least we have something. Something is better than nothing.
SpongeBob 4D pre-show video.
Oh, now this is a really cool one. There's actually been a lot of lost SpongeBob media in the past few years. You guys remember the, I think it's the Summit chocolate milk commercial, I'm pretty sure it was. I know that was found. Then, of course, the lost media of SpongeBob and the gang dancing to Blink-182. I can remember that. That was found. Sailor Mouth's uncensored version potentially could have been found. And yeah, there's loads of SpongeBob lost media that probably still floating out there that we're all trying to find. But I'm glad we found this one.
In 2003, the motion simulator ride SpongeBob SquarePants 4D debuted at several Paramount theme parks.
Oh, it's a roller coaster. Okay.
Based on the show we all know and love, the ride follows SpongeBob on a chaotic quest to find an on-the-run pickle while teaching guests how to assemble a Krabby Patty.
Of course, no revealing the secret formula. I mean, if you did that, Mr. Krabs would have a field day with him.
To entertain guests in line, a pre-show video played on loop.
Oh, it's only the pre-show that's missing. Okay, you know what? That's cool. That's very intriguing.
Showing SpongeBob reflecting on memories from the show and celebrating the excitement of waiting in line. For years, this pre-show video was lost media, with only low-quality clips and screenshots surviving.
Right.
Thankfully, on July 5th, 2025, the Twitter account Lost Media Busters tweeted about the lost pre-show, prompting a reply from a different user named greenthing_CTR. They revealed they had downloaded the full pre-show years ago from an old YouTube upload before it was taken down.
They always do that. This reminds me of the search for the Herobrine livestream. That one was actually a really cool story. You know, I'd actually heard about the Herobrine livestream before it became lost media. And then Blameitonjorge did a video trying to bring awareness to it. Then, I think literally 24 hours later, it's revealed somebody had the entire stream downloaded on their computer the entire time, and they didn't even know it was lost media. This always happens, and it's happened several times to Blameitonjorge as well. Some examples I can point to are Conflict, which is a Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood thing. That was lost media. Blameitonjorge did a video talking about it. Next thing you know, they were all found, amongst other stuff.
The next day, they sent the footage to the Lost Media Busters, who subsequently made it available on their YouTube account. Picasso print retrospective exhibition commercial.
Ugh.
It's weird shit like this that makes me interested in lost media.
Same. It's always the weird, wacky stuff, you know? Just like the random things, like you wouldn't ever expect SpongeBob and his friends to be dancing to Blink-182 or other random stuff, but it's just so cool that us humans have made stuff like this. And, you know, just small little creative things just disappear over time. Then, eventually, years later, we rediscover them. I love lost media for that entire reason.
In October 2011, a Japanese user uploaded a strange commercial to YouTube. It was an ad for the hair product brand Danto, but what caught viewers off guard was the 2-second clip that played immediately after it ended.
What the heck is that? What does that have to do with hair products?
It showed a digitized black and white image of a man's distorted face staring into the camera. The face was incredibly unnerving.
No shit.
So much so that it sparked widespread speculation across Japanese message boards. Some believed it was a horror program or a cursed broadcast, while others pointed out that the image looked like a photo of Pablo Picasso.
Yeah, loads of theories about this, I imagine, because of just how strange it looks, and again, how out of place it is in a freaking hair commercial.
Eventually, in July 2025, YouTuber Kumamon identified the clip as part of a commercial for the Picasso print retrospective exhibition, a real event during the 1980s.
How about that?
The full commercial was then uploaded that month. When You Wish Upon a Weinstein early draft.
Oh, there's a Family Guy piece of lost media, eh? Alright, let's see.
When You Wish Upon a Weinstein is the classic episode of Family Guy.
Yep, I remember
in which
this
Peter
one.
tries to convert his son into Judaism for financial reasons. But what many fans don't know is that there's an earlier draft of the episode's script. Under the production code 2ACX02, this draft featured entirely different scenes and jokes, and even a scrapped musical number. This early script was mentioned in passing through DVD commentary and interviews with Seth MacFarlane.
So it's always existed, but we just could never track it down until recently.
In 2020, Twitter user Classic Swim revealed that they owned a copy of the script. They shared images of the script online, which contained the majority of the draft. The following month, the script was converted into a PDF and shared through Google Drive, though the file has since been deleted. In 2024, a user named Random Viewer Guide revealed that he had a copy of the script and planned to release it in the future. And in July of this year, he finally uploaded it to the Internet Archive.
Well, thank God for that, because having it uploaded, then immediately having it deleted again, and you never hear from the original person who uploaded it. But thank God there was somebody who had a copy, because, you know, losing something like this would have been really annoying after literally just discovering it.
Fist of the North Star uncensored footage.
Oh, wait, I've heard of this. I've heard of this one.
Fist of the North Star is a Japanese film based on the anime manga of the same name.
Yes.
Starring Kenshiro, a martial artist who fights enemies in a post-apocalyptic world. The theatrical release of the film...
Oh my God, look at that. Oh, that's the type of gore I love to see.
...featured heavy violence, something which the manga was known for. Apparently, the animators even studied human anatomy to get the gory parts of the film as accurate as possible.
Awesome.
Because of that, home video releases were heavily censored, and the original uncensored version of the film was deemed lost.
Oh, shame, honestly. That's censorship for you folks.
Surviving only in part of the Italian VHS release. Then, out of nowhere, on July 13th, 2025, the anime preservation group Kaneko Video randomly shadow dropped all of the uncensored footage in a tweet.
Again, this always happens. Some random Deus Ex Machina stuff happens, where somebody just randomly happens to have the thing that everybody's been looking for. But you know what? Kudos to these guys for finding it, because, again, I imagine people have been looking for this for a while now. We hate censorship, let's be real.
In their Internet Archive post of the footage, they explained that the scenes were discovered attached to a 35mm print of the censored version, and they suggest that theaters were told to physically splice the scenes from their copies and replace them with the edited ones.
Wow, how interesting is that? I never would have thought that that's how they would have done it at that time.
They also note that it's highly unlikely that these scenes would ever be re-released officially.
Yeah, not in today's climate, no way.
Peg plus Cat pilots.
What the heck?
Among the many shows with lost pilots being found this year is Peg plus Cat.
Nickelodeon?
A 2013 children's educational cartoon made by the Fred Rogers Company. The show was about a girl named Peg and her cat.
I thought this would have been one of those shows for Nickelodeon that was suggested, but they never really went anywhere, because I do know that a bunch of stuff like that does exist, unfortunately. Nickelodeon can be a little sketchy with how they handle these sort of pilots, but nah, I'm intrigued with this one.
Talk kids about math. 2 years prior, in 2011, a pitch pilot for the series was made, but it has long been lost media since.
Right.
Only snippets were available on different animation reels from people who worked on the show, but the full pilot was never made available. Then in 2025, the pilot was found hiding in plain sight on series producer Jaslyn Dema's Vimeo accounts.
Oh, again, we love those, where lost media is just hiding where you'd least expect it. This happened during one of the lost commercials of The Demon Lady, where during a commercial for, I think it was like some kind of food or drink, a woman's face randomly turns into a devil. People have been looking for that one for a while. Well, then it was randomly uploaded a long time ago, and it was just part of some kind of compilation video. So again, hiding in plain sight.
Where it had been quietly uploaded a year prior. I'm with Stupid. I'm with Stupid was an unsold American game show.
I love me some lost media on game shows, there's a lot of these.
That had a pilot filmed in 2003. That's right, 2025 is indeed the year of lost pilots.
Yes, that's what I was saying. Like, we found so many lost pilots, you know, from Backyardigans, amongst others.
Anyways, the pilot was hosted by Graham Norton, and features pairs of contestants with deliberately foolish partners trying to complete simple challenges.
I see.
After the pilot was taped at Tribune Studios, it failed to secure a network pickup, and was shelved, effectively becoming lost media. For years, the pilot was incredibly obscure, and only a brief clip was available online. In 2025, a full recording of the pilot surfaced online, courtesy of the Game Show Vault.
Ah, lovely.
A YouTube channel known for uploading many pilots to obscure game shows throughout the years. Exploring Frogs. Exploring Frogs is an early 2000s educational game about frogs.
Oh, I love these. Well, educational games, because I remember a few of these, specifically the old CBBS or CBBC ones they used to do in the UK. Specifically, I remember the ones they did on Careers and Trapped. And then there's also this really weird one I remember called Badger Tales, where you have to survive as a badger, and it's like a point and click kind of choose what you do type game. And I can remember playing that quite a bit as a little kid. It was like one of those cool things they do as a reward for you, you know, if you do all your work that you need to. So yeah, I'm a big fan of these sort of lost educational type games.
Who would have guessed? However, there was actually a mini search for this game, as hardly any information could be found, and it was incredibly obscure. Basically, it started in 2023, when a Discord user inquired about the game in the Lost Media Wiki Discord server. Quote, "I played this early 2000s computer game as a kid, but I've never been able to locate any media from the actual gameplay, despite knowing the name. My disc is damaged beyond use, unfortunately. But I have this photo of the disc."
Yeah, it again typically always starts this way, with somebody recalling something they used to play or listen to as a kid, and then just thousands of light bulbs all light up at once, people going, "Oh, hey, I know that. Hey, I played that," you know. And then it all just kind of comes together, which everybody all wants to come and search for, you know, the piece of lost media. And I love that. I love the unity in lost media and how everybody comes together with a goal to find something. I think that's really cool, and I wish more communities did that. Come together instead of dividing.
It is called Exploring Frogs. Eventually, users were able to find a listing for the game from Walmart Canada, but the requester was inactive.
Aww.
It was even unclear if the game could run at all after 20 years.
True.
Thankfully, in 2025, a copy was eventually secured by Discord user TrovGCM, who made it available online.
Lovely.
Eddie Retractor Head. Eddie Retractor Head was a series of 1-minute animated shorts that aired on Nickelodeon UK in 2008.
Yep, here's the Nickelodeon. I kind of knew one of these was inevitable to be on here. But from the UK. Interesting.
Produced by Cosgrove Hall, best known for classic cartoons like Danger Mouse, the shorts featured a blob of mucus named Eddie,
Ugh.
and his other blob friend named Blob. After their brief broadcast run, the Eddie Retractor Head episodes were never officially released on home media or online, though efforts to recover the series spanned across several years. The episodes, trailer, Space Day, and Exploditus were all that remained for some years. Then in 2019, the episodes House and Speed Photo were uploaded online by editor Tracy Cleland.
So they were gradually found over time, and then eventually it'll all come together where everything is found. I see.
As part of her resume. By the tail end of July, all the episodes in high quality were suddenly online thanks to a person named Jordan Wright, who worked on the show. Wright acquired these episodes courtesy of show director Gene Flynn.
That's nice.
Hey guys, Blameitonjorge here.
Hey.
And if you enjoyed this video,
Oh yeah, here we go. This is, I think this is about the Backyardigans pilot, but yeah, I've seen this. I need to watch some more of Blameitonjorge's videos, like Lost Media Found in 2025 Volume 2. I haven't seen that yet, and I really want to. So, you know, if you guys like this, I'll do more.
I have a Spotify page now, which is super cool, and you can listen to a lot of my videos there. It's super cool seeing like comments on some of the older videos, especially the ones that have been like copied and marked for kids.
Oh yeah, I remember some of those were actually marked as for kids, which is really freaking annoying going back to those videos, but it is what it is, unfortunately.
Because they removed the comments, so it's cool seeing people, you know, re-comment on those videos in a different kind of way. But yeah, I'll leave a link to the Spotify page down below, and on with the video.
Awesome.
Meet the Sniper Magnum Force Remix.
What the hell, those are Team Fortress 2 Lost Media thing? Wow, okay, alright, color me interested. I didn't know there was anything missing from Valve.
As part of their promotional campaign for Team Fortress 2, Valve released a video titled Meet the Sniper in 2008.
Oh yeah, the Meet the Cast series is online, but I didn't know anything was Lost Media from this. This is so cool.
The short featured the sniper character as they explain the joys, downsides, and philosophies of sniping. The video contains a catchy tune in the background, later revealed to be a remix of the main theme for the 1973 action thriller film Magnum Force. Due to copyright concerns, a full, clean recording of the remix has never been released.
Oh,
it wasn't in the game, on any YouTube video, or even on Valve's official album containing music from Team Fortress 2. Throughout the years, many have attempted to recreate the song to varying degrees of accuracy. Suddenly, in August of this year, repositories for Team Fortress 2 and Source Filmmaker were leaked by an anonymous user. The leak supposedly originated from the Valve Cut Content Discord server, and within it was a clean recording of the Magnum Force remix.
Awesome, I love it when it gets found like this.
The Muppets Present pitch video.
Oh yep, there's plenty of these. Specifically, you'll remember the Sesame Street episode with the Wicked Witch of the West. That was one of my favourite pieces of lost media, and I'm happy that that was eventually found. But I kind of suspected that maybe the Muppets would have something too, so I'm glad this was also found.
The Muppets Present was the working title for a proposed revival of The Muppet Show in the early 2000s.
Oh, cool.
It's a bit unclear why the show was never picked up, but the cancellation of another Muppet show, Muppets Tonight, may have played a part. Regardless, a pitch video was produced to propose the show to networks. According to the Muppet Wiki, Pepe would have boasted that this new show was edgy, but Kermit protested,
this is why then, yeah.
claiming that the Muppets don't say ass.
Hip and edgy?
See, I show you again.
Alright.
The new Muppet Show is going to kiss ass, okay?
Pepe, we don't say that word.
Which word?
Ass.
Oh, you just said it, Kermit.
Although the show was never made, the script for the first episode was posted online. Later in 2025, a YouTube channel called A Bagel retrieved the pitch video from Chris Stolz, who ran the Muppet Stuff blog. A Bagel digitized the footage and made it available online. He even posted an uncompressed version on the Internet Archive.
What are they censoring there? They're really censoring like the tiniest bit of cleavage? God's sake, man.
And yeah, it's definitely a bit out there. Corpse Party New Chapter.
Oh, I love these. I love these. These kind of like anime related ones. And Corpse Party, there's a game about this on the PlayStation, I think. I might get it.
Corpse Party is a 1996 Japanese survival horror game starring a group of students who must find their way out of an abandoned, haunted school.
And it's choice
Corpse Party
related.
New Chapter is a mobile remake of the original, but with new chapters, characters, and enhanced visuals. It was released in 2006, but as years pass, and Japan's old cell phone network shut down, New Chapter became unplayable and lost.
Mate, I hated these things that were locked behind the old Japanese phone things. I mean, as a Pokemon fan, you guys remember the BS that surrounded Celebi at the time, yeah. Not a fan of these, not a fan of these.
Not only that, but only 4 of the 5 planned chapters were ever released. In 2025, members of the Kitai Wiki Discord made a shocking discovery. A user named Yuku dumped several games from vintage phones, and among them were the first 4 chapters of Corpse Party New Chapter. To my understanding, the 5th chapter is still lost, but since it was never released, it's like super lost.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I wouldn't really count it at that point if it was never released, but hey, you have 4 chapters of a game that's pretty much complete, so you know what? Not gonna complain.
Should I Stay or Should I Go? Flashlight Brown cover.
I love our pieces of lost media that revolve around music. You guys remember the old thing around ulterior motives? Probably still my favourite hunt for lost media ever.
In 2003, Canadian punk band Flashlight Brown recorded a cover of the Clash's Should I Stay or Should I Go for the Rugrats Go Wild movie soundtrack.
Oh, it's for the Rugrats movie, is it? Cool.
However, the cover was replaced by the original Clash version, and the band's own song, Ready to Roll, appears in the film as well. Flashlight Brown briefly hosted the cover on a hidden page on their website, but then the site went offline, and the track became lost media.
Damn.
In 2025, a Lost Media Wiki user discovered that someone using the handle Sonic Smoker, great name by the way, had shared the song on Soulseek, a peer-to-peer network. To Tell the Truth Pilot.
Another pilot.
To Tell the Truth is a classic American game show first appearing in 1956.
Wow, very old then.
And has been rebooted several times throughout the years. Despite its longevity, one episode had lingered in obscurity. An unaired pilot for the 2000 revival. In 1999, Pearson Television filmed a trial episode as it prepared to bring To Tell the Truth back to syndication.
I wonder why this one was lost then.
With actor John O'Hurley as host. The pilot featured the classic format. Celebrity panelists guessing which of the 3 contestants is telling the truth, but updated for the new millennium.
Okay.
Unfortunately, the pilot was never picked up.
Oh, it
and
just
the
never
only
picked up.
information about the episode came from an old Google Groups thread by an audience member. Other than a few clips and a photo of the tickets to the episode, nothing else remained for several years. But, as per usual with obscure lost pilots to game shows,
it was just randomly dumped out of nowhere.
good old The Game Show Vault uploaded a studio master of the pilot to YouTube.
As you do. Everybody W for the Game Show Vault, coming in clutch once again.
The Aqua-Bat's Aqua-Battle. The Aqua-Bat Super Show is something I genuinely had no idea existed.
Hey, neither do I. Like, what is this? This looks like, again, something you'd see on Nickelodeon. This looks very weird.
Granted, it had a fairly short run, from 2012 to 2014.
Oh,
But
wait, I could have seen this then, or heard about this, because I was 10, I was watching stuff at that time on TV. Unless it wasn't on TV and was somewhere else I wouldn't have found.
thanks to a successful Kickstarter campaign, it was revived as a YouTube series.
Ah, that's why then, it was a YouTube series.
Anyways, the Aqua-Bat's Aqua-Battle was a Flash-based web game created in 2012 to promote the show. In the game, the comic rock band embark on a side-scrolling beat-em-up adventure, matching the campy superhero vibe of their series. The game was hosted on the Hub's website, but after the site went under and Adobe Flash was discontinued, Aqua-Battle became unplayable.
And I'm still sad every day about the loss of Flash. Several hours as a kid were wasted playing Flash games. I love Flash.
However, the first of its 3 levels was still playable on a Chinese website of all places.
W China.
Efforts to recover the game took place, but it wouldn't be until August 2025 when the remaining levels and assets were recovered and added to the Flashpoint Archive, a web game preservation library, making the game playable for the first time in years.
Great.
Swabbies. Alright guys, September was a pretty dry month for lost media discoveries,
Yeah,
but these two are
kinda.
pretty fascinating. First up is Swabbies, which was an old Walt Disney special from the 1980s,
Oh, it's Disney. Interesting.
and the plot is insane.
Oh, here we go.
Involves Mickey, Goofy, and Donald joining the Navy to pay rent.
As Mickey Mouse, Donald, and Goofy do.
For whatever reason, the special's release was halted, despite being storyboarded and recorded. Since then, Swabbies has been deemed lost for 40 years. In 2025, a story reel dated November 7th, 1985, was listed for sale on Julian's Auctions.
$400 to $600 for that? That is a steal if I've ever seen it. They could have easily put like a few G's in there. Come on. Did somebody get it though?
The buyer is unknown, and how it even began circulating online is also unknown.
I see.
What is known is that the purchase came with a memo from Van Critters to Katzenberg, who called the cartoon, quote, not funny.
Aw.
Spider-Man 2 Enter Electro Thor cutscene.
Oh, wait. Cutscene. There's a cutscene that was missing. That's weird. But yeah, Spider-Man. Let's see this.
Spider-Man 2 Enter Electro is a sequel to the classic 2000s game Spider-Man. The game was intended to be released on September 18th
Ah, yeah. Oh my god, the freaking quality on these games. They do not hold up.
of 2001. However, due to the September 11th attacks,
Also, sorry if I'm pausing a lot here, yeah. A lot of lost media happened because of 9/11. I think one of the episodes of a Buzz Lightyear TV show was banned because of 9/11. I know Lilo and Stitch got edited due to 9/11. I know even one of the episodes of Family Guy got edited due to 9/11. It affected a lot of things and caused quite a bit of lost media.
the game was delayed and censored. Notably, the final level, which originally had Spidey fight Electro on top of the World Trade Center.
I can see why then. Yeah, makes sense.
However, there was also a long-standing rumor that another scene was cut from the game, in which Thor shows up after Electro is defeated. Thor doesn't appear in the final version of the game, but there is a joke in which Spidey discovers that the Daily Bugle credited Thor for defeating Electro.
As always, Spider-Man just always gets the short end of the stick.
There wasn't a whole lot of evidence for this Thor scene, and when the uncensored version of the game was found a few years back, this supposed Thor cutscene
Was
was
not
not
there.
in the game. The cutscene became something of an urban legend, with some Reddit users claiming to have seen it around the time of the game's final October release.
Ah, Mandela effect. We've seen a few of these as well. I think most famously was the scene in one of the episodes of SpongeBob where Squidward turns into a snail. Never happened. Never happened. Tons of people said that they saw it. A lot of people imagined they saw it, but it was never real.
Then on June 3rd, 2023, there was a breakthrough.
Oh.
Discord user Spider Glider discovered on an old backup of Activision's now defunct Spider-Man game page a file named Spidey_MOV.jpg.
So it was supposed to be in the game, but they cut it.
It turns out this file was a thumbnail for a video download of the rumored cutscene, confirming its existence.
That's so cool.
Sadly, however, the video file itself wasn't preserved.
Oh, hate that.
And because of how old it was believed that it would be extremely unlikely to reappear. However, against all odds, in September of 2025, after reading the Lost Media Wiki article, funny enough, a Reddit user named BobbyFan85 realized that they still had the missing MOV file saved on their old hard drive.
Oh, awesome. So cool that they found that.
They have since posted it onto the Internet Archive, finally solving this decades-old myth.
Lovely. Love to see it. Alright everybody, so that was Lost Media Found in 2025 Volume 3. Again by the one and only Blameitonjorge. If you all enjoyed the video, be sure to like, comment and subscribe to my channel to become one of my disciples. And of course, go give a big subscribe to Blameitonjorge. He does amazing content and has been doing amazing content for over 10 years at this point. I'll see you all in the next video. I'm Dark the Damned, and take care everybody.